ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking back hits. Subscribe for more things.
Crack this thing open. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another McFarlane Toys action figure review on the Fortnite video games Cuddle Team Leader. If you're trying to pick this up, you can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
I gotta give a big thanks to McFarlane Toys for making this review possible and sending out this wave of figures to review for you guys. If you want to see the latest in McFarlane Toys, check the link in the description below. And I feel like this is really the latest in McFarlane Toys right over here with all of this added articulation. I am very excited about this. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you know that in interviews with Todd McFarlane, I've mentioned adding a lot more articulation to the figures, and I am very happy to see that right over here. Very stoked for this. Anyway, on the side you could see Cuddle Team Leader, and then on the very back you could see some product shots of the other figures from the wave. I'll be reviewing all of them. 22 points of articulation right there, and then there's some props stuff that you could pick up from McFarlane as well. And then you get Fortnite Cuddle Team Leader right there. Same thing on the top. Not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the Cuddle Team Leader figure out of the packaging. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't play Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite, and at some point in the near future, I do plan on playing Fortnite, so I just gotta put that disclaimer out there that I'm not very familiar with the character at all. But regardless, the figure itself, I am very impressed. I am really liking the paint sculpt that I'm seeing throughout on this piece, and we get very impressive articulation. I mean, I can't believe this is a McFarlane Toys figure, man. The articulation is just astounding, and we'll get into that a little bit later on. But first, I want to get into the accessories, then we'll take a closer look at Cuddle Team Leader. So here's looking at the accessories, and first off, I gotta say, I have not used this base at all. I've taken many pictures of the figure, and I did not use the base, so that's cool that it does come with one. You can see it has Fortnite engraved in there, so that's pretty cool, and it has two pegs sticking out of it, so you can place the figure there. But yeah, I'm liking the articulation so far. I have not needed to use this. We get this awesome looking gun. I like the beige color that we're seeing throughout on it. You know, looks pretty cool. I like that. So looking pretty good with that gray, you know, it's mostly beige. One little gripe I do have is that I wish that the hand could hold the gun a little better. I've gotten this hand pretty loose. Same thing with this other weapon over here. So yeah, that's a little gripe of mine, and it just kind of fell out of the hand right there. But we get this unicorn hammer thing. I don't know exactly what this does. I'm assuming, you know, you just hit people with it, but I think it looks really good. Nice gold paint right there. Good looking sculpt, you know, those fur zigzags are all sculpted in there. Nice clean purple paint and everything. I like the baby blue color that we're seeing. Get a little rainbow right there. And then the handle. And then we get these, I guess, wheels. I don't really know, but yeah. Again, getting her to hold it was tricky, but, you know, it's like, yeah, you got to kind of mess with it, and I did get a little bit of paint coming off the fingers. And then lastly, we get a bow, which doesn't really count as an accessory, but I wanted to say that I did try getting other figure stands to port into this, and I haven't really found one that would fit. So anyway, you just port this bow right into the very back of the figure right there. So there you go. So again, I don't know anything about this character, but I think this head sculpt looks great, and I love these paint apps. I don't know exactly what McFarlane Toys did over here, but it looks like they used like this really light pink plastic, and they used a darker pink wash smeared over it. I really like it a lot. It looks really good in those creases, and I really like the detail in the sculpt. You could really see the stitching pattern going on the inside. Or it looks like a cross-hatching pattern actually going on the inside right there. You can kind of see it. And there's like this little fluff right there on the inside of the ears. One's bent right there. The googly eyes look really good. You can see and feel this little texturing around the mouth. I really dig it a lot, man. And looking around the back right here, some more added detail. And there's these buttons in the back of the head. So that's pretty cool. I guess it would have been nice to have an alternate head. I did find an image of, I guess it's a girl, you know, wearing this, and she takes it off and everything. And you can see her hair is purple or something like that. But anyway, looking at the rest of the figure, it's consistent all the way through. We do get this little smear right over there on one of the breasts, but, you know, they do look really good. Sculpted very nicely. I like the stretching of the suit right there. You get this zigzag heart thing going on right in there. I don't know exactly what that means, but again, the fur and all the paint apps right there just looks great. And the inside of the joints right here look really good too. I like that. So yeah, they even got the inside of the joints. We're not seeing those ugly ratchet joints that we've seen before. And we get this beautiful metallic purple, or magenta really. I think that looks awesome. I'm really feeling that, man. That's great. I love that they have that there. And you get the, the hugs and kisses, I guess, right there. I guess it's like a calm or something. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Good looking Nautilus, not too bad. Not too amazing or anything, but, she does have the suit on. And then you can see the straps right there on the side. Just thoroughly well done on the sculpt, And the paint, all painted through in those joints right there. I'm really digging that. More straps. You got the knee pad. Looks really good. And then you can see this shin guard right here. And again, I love that metallic magenta color. Looks really good. And then you get these big old boots that she has, and then you can see there's peg holes at the bottom of the feet. I have to commend the people at McFarlane Toys for what they've given us here as far as articulation goes. They didn't just add more articulation, they changed the articulation, and I feel like they really did their homework as far as what could work best with this figure. I absolutely love it. I feel like they've studied other figure lines and kind of combined them into this figure right here. And I'm just very, very happy. Anyway, you can move the head up very far, so that's great, and you can move the head very far downward. You get side-to-side motion, and you get great head pivoting right here. We get these awesome butterfly joints in the shoulders, so you can move them forward and back, and you can also shift the shoulders up and down. And we get a shoulder joint right there that can move outward at about 90 degrees. That's great, and you can move it down really close to the body and rotate full 360. You get a bicep swivel, awesome double jointed elbows that bend all the way in, and then the wrist turns side to side, and then you get a hinge that moves up and down, and you can change it so that the wrist hinge moves side to side instead of just up and down due to the way you configure that. You get a diaphragm joint right over here that turns side to side. You get some diaphragm pivot, not a ton, and a little bit moving forward at the diaphragm, but moves back a little bit more so. We also get a waist swivel right here, so you can turn the waist side to side, and you get some really good waist pivoting in there. I really like that, and the waist crunches forward very far, and it crunches back quite a bit as well. You get hips that move outward very far too. I feel like I can't move both legs outward as far. Yeah, I think I might snap it if I keep pushing it, but I'm able to get the left leg out that far. Her right leg, oh, there it goes. So there we go. Both legs out that far. Sorry, took a second. And then you can get the figure to kick forward that much, which is great, and back a bit, and you get an upper hip swivel in there too. You get double jointed knees, not heel to butt, but hey, that's still really good. And then we get a ball joint at the ankle over here, so you can move the ankles down a little bit, and you can move them up. You also get side to side motion, but you have no direct ankle pivot. So to get the ankle pivot working, you kind of have to turn the whole ball joint sideways to get it to make an ankle pivot, but that's fine. I've had a lot of fun with the figure, and I gotta say I do like that they painted the magenta on the ball joint right there very well. And then we get toe articulation. That's freaking sick. Now to measure out this Cuddle Team Leader figure, you can see that she's standing just a little over 7 inches tall. Then here's Cuddle Team Leader next to another McFarlane Toys figure. We have the Walking Dead comic Rick Grimes. Then here's Cuddle Team Leader next to another video game action figure. We have the SH Figuarts Chun-Li, and I do feel like some points of articulation were inspired by SH Figuarts over here, especially with the joints at the ankles, wrists, and shoulders. And then here's Cuddle Team Leader next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Ooh, Cuddle Team Leader. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, I want a hug so bad. So I gotta thank you guys again for watching my video. I really do appreciate it, especially those of you that watch these videos from the beginning to the end. It really does help out this YouTube channel out, as well as when you hit that like button, leave your comments, and please hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell if you have not already. I try to get this figure in a very dynamic pose over here. She's in a downward smash with the unicorn hammer thingy, and I have had a lot of fun posing this thing around. Now I wanted to mention that I was able to get the figure to stand on one foot, but it was very tricky to do, and it did not last very long. So really good articulation still though. I mean, I feel like that's a very dynamic pose, and I just did not expect to have that much fun and so much posability going on with this figure. I can't sing McFarlane's praises enough right now, man. I'm just super happy with this figure, and I don't know anything about the character, and I cannot wait to open up and review the rest of the figures from this wave. It's very, very impressive so far, so I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm giving this figure a stud rating of I love it! And it would have definitely gotten a higher rating if I had already been familiar with the character, or was a big fan of the character. But again, I would like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comment section below, and let me know which figure from the Fortnite line from McFarlane Toys that you want me to review the most, huh? I'll check out the comments down below. And if you want to see the latest in toy news, you can find it all over at toynewseye.com, and don't forget to follow me on the social media over on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
I'm gonna play with my toys today. Well, I don't care what my people say. I'm gonna play with my toys today. Can't have one, I gotta get them all. Time to make a trip to the local mall. Oh yeah!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face, I said my shot, your face, I said my shot, your face.